Hello everyone, I am Robert. Welcome to Robert's English Classroom. This English lesson will be about food idioms. Now, last week I did a video about food idioms, and after I finished, I looked at my list and I felt, wow, there are still a lot more useful and good food idioms that I want to teach. So I decided, why not this week come back and do another food idioms video? And if this is your first time at Robert's English Classroom, welcome. And if you have been here before and my videos are helping you learn a little bit of English or a lot of English, click the subscribe button below or give me a thumbs up. It's really helpful. So let's get started with food idioms part 2. Here we go. So I got a haircut yesterday. My hair is really short today. And I just realized that if you go back and look at my food idiom video from last week and then look at me now, I look totally like a different person. Here's a picture of me from last week. Which hairstyle do you like better? I think it's pretty obvious, this one. So, all right, let's begin with the first idiom, which is tough cookie. So cookie is our food word, and I'm not talking about a cookie that is hard and you cannot break. No, no, no. A tough cookie is a person who does not give up easily and who is strong mentally and physically. And we can say that person is a tough cookie. Now, this can be used for sports, or at work, or maybe somebody is sick, but they keep fighting, they don't give up, hard things come their way, but they keep pushing ahead to succeed. We can say that that person is a tough cookie. So here's an example. Joe has lost so many tennis matches, but he still plays hard and won't give up. He's a tough cookie. Another example. Bella has been sick for the last few years. She is fighting hard to get better. I think she will. She's a tough cookie. Oh, the first example, Joe is a tennis player and he's losing a lot. Now, some people might lose a lot, get upset, and they quit. But Joe doesn't quit. He keeps playing hard, he wants to get better, he's trying to win. He's a tough cookie. He's a tough cookie. He won't give up easily. Bella is having some health problems. She's sick. She's been sick for a long time, but she's trying hard to get better. She keeps positive and she listens to her doctors. She gets rests. She's a tough cookie. So here's two examples of tough cookie. One is with sports and one is with being sick. Tough cookie. The second food idiom I want to talk about is cheesy. Cheesy, cheese, cheesy. Actually, I love this idiom and I use it a lot. I've used it for many, many, many years, maybe my whole life. Now, cheesy is an interesting idiom because it really depends on your opinion if something is cheesy or not. Cheesy is something that is low quality, like a TV show or a movie or a book. It's low quality, but it's trying to be high quality. It thinks it's really good. Now, a good example of this is soap operas in Asia. My wife loves to watch Korean and Chinese soap operas on TV. And they're always the same story. They're love stories or family stories and who has money, who doesn't have money. And I think these shows are really cheesy. And I think they're cheesy because everybody's working really hard on this show and they make so many shows, but they're so stupid to me and they look just boring and it's the same story again and again and again. It's not creative. So I'll say, oh, these shows are cheesy. But my wife doesn't think those shows are cheesy. She likes those shows, and actually in Asia, many people like those shows. They're very popular. So cheesy is an opinion word. Some people might think something is cheesy, but some people might think it's great. So be careful about that. Now, usually when we talk about cheesy, it is about a movie or a TV show or a song or a book. It can also be about something someone says, like you can say, "Oh, that's so cheesy." So let me give some examples here. Another love story in an office in Korea. These kinds of TV shows are so common and cheesy. Here's another one. This movie is not creative or unique, but the director thinks he is so special. It's so cheesy. So again, I might feel that the movie or the Korean TV show is cheesy, but then someone else might think it's not cheesy. So cheesy is a good word to use with your friends who maybe have the same thinking as you or the same opinion about things as you. Food idiom number 3 is no use crying over spilled milk. Now this idiom is very interesting because what it means is if something bad happens or something you didn't want to happen happens, it's already over. There is no use in being angry about it or being upset about it. You need to let it go and move on. So imagine you have a glass of milk and you're really thirsty and you want to drink that milk and the milk spills. Well, you're very angry about it, you're very upset about it, but what can you do? The milk is gone, the milk is spilled, you won't drink it, so you cannot cry about it, don't be angry about it, just clean it up and get another drink or get another glass of milk. So we will say, hey, no use crying over spilled milk. The milk is gone. No need to cry. Crying does nothing. So we can use this idiom in real life because sometimes bad things happen to us or sometimes things we don't want to happen to us and we want to cry about it or we want to be angry about it, but there's no point. That thing has already passed us and there's nothing you can do to fix it. So that's when we say, no use crying over spilled milk. There's no use crying over spilled milk. So let's look at an example. You missed a chance to join that new singing group and it's too late. Well, there's no use crying over spilled milk. Maybe next year. I dropped my cell phone into the ocean. It's gone. No use crying over spilled milk. I will just have to buy another one. So in both situations, something happens to the person that makes them unhappy. But there's nothing they can do about it. You drop your cell phone into the ocean, it's gone. So why cry about it? Why be angry about it? Just forget it and go on and buy a new one. Move on. In the other one, the person had a chance to do something and that chance is gone. Well, she'll have to wait until next year to maybe join that singing group. So again, no use crying over spilled milk means something bad happens or something you don't like happens, and don't be angry about it, don't cry about it, because that doesn't help the situation. Just forget about it and move on, move ahead. Wake up and smell the coffee. This is an idiom that we will tell to somebody else. We use wake up and smell the coffee when we want somebody to realize something that they don't realize. Can you understand that? So, for example, someone is making other people angry, maybe at work. This person is making people angry at work. And this person doesn't know that she is making all her coworkers angry. So maybe I will come and say to her like, hey, wake up and smell the coffee. Nobody likes you at work, or you're making those people angry. You need to wake up. So think about this idiom. Wake up means, wake up, like, not really sleeping wake up, but you are, suddenly realizing something. And why smell the coffee? Well, this idiom comes from America. And in America, Americans like to drink their coffee in the morning. They like to wake up in the morning and drink coffee. So when you wake up in the morning in America, you might smell the coffee in your house. So what it means is that you will, realize something that you didn't know. Here's an example. Your boyfriend has been going out with 3 girls this week. Hey, wake up and smell the coffee. He may be cheating on you. Another example. Wake up and smell the coffee. You are not doing well at work and your boss is not happy. So the first one is the girl has a boyfriend and they've been dating and the boyfriend is going out with other girls during the week. But the girlfriend thinks, oh, that's okay, no problem, I don't know, it's all right. Her friend might tell her, hey, wake up and smell the coffee. He might be cheating on you. How about the one at work? So you're working and maybe you're making a lot of mistakes and every day your boss is not too happy with you. But you think, oh, there's no problem, everything's good. Your coworker might come to you and say, hey, wake up and smell the coffee. You're not doing a good job and the boss is not happy. So wake up and smell the coffee means realize something. And again, it's something that you might tell somebody else to wake up and smell the coffee. The next food idiom is a lot of fun, called couch potato. It's a very easy one. So couch is a sofa. So we sit on a sofa, right? So you sit on a sofa, you sit on a couch. And a potato is a vegetable, but think about what a potato looks like. Take a look at my potato picture. It's round, it's a little bit fat, and kind of lumpy. So we call someone a couch potato when they start sitting on the sofa or the couch a long time and not really doing anything but maybe watching Netflix, watching TV, playing with their computer, playing video games all the time. That means that person has become a couch potato. That person is not going out. That person is not exercising. And what happens when you're just sitting on your sofa or couch all day? You slowly might look like a potato. You might start to get a little fat. You might start to get a little round. You might not be too healthy looking. So that's when we call someone a couch potato. Someone who's sitting on their sofa or couch all day, a long time, not doing anything. And you can say, wow, you've become such a couch potato. Here's some examples. Where is Jim? I haven't seen him for weeks. He's become a couch potato and stays home, often watching TV. Here's another example. Oh, it has been so cold outside this winter. I've become so lazy and just want to stay inside. I'm a couch potato now. So again, a couch potato is a person who is just sitting around, not going out, not getting much exercise, swiping the cell phone, watching TV and Netflix, and basically maybe leading a not very healthy lifestyle. This next idiom also uses the word tough. Now, before we talked about a tough cookie, which is a person who is strong mentally and physically. Well, this one is a tough nut to crack. A tough nut to crack. So think about a nut. Some nuts have a shell on the outside and you need to open it to eat it. If it's a tough nut, you have to really hit it hard to open it up and get inside the meat. So imagine a problem or a person that is a tough nut to crack, a tough problem to solve, or a tough person to understand. So we can say, oh, this problem is a tough nut to crack. I can't figure it out. Or you can talk about a person saying, oh, I don't really understand this person. She is a tough nut to crack. So maybe I have a math problem and I'm doing it in school and I can't figure it out and it's taking me hours and hours and I still can't do it. I can say, oh, this math problem is a tough nut to crack. It's a really tough nut to crack, really hard to solve. But maybe a person you work with, and that person doesn't really show their emotions too much. You really can't understand what that person's thinking, what that person's like. You can say about that person, wow, that person is a tough nut to crack. I really don't understand him or her. So let's do some examples. Number one here. I have been trying to solve this math problem for 3 days. It is a tough nut to crack. Another one. I don't understand what my new boss wants. I don't know if he likes me or not. He is a tough nut to crack. So in the first one, like I said before, you might have a math problem. It's really difficult. It's taking you a lot of time to solve. You can say, oh, this is a tough nut to crack, this math problem. Maybe at work, you have a boss. You don't know what that boss really wants from you or what that boss likes. So you can say to your coworker, oh, this boss is a tough nut to crack. I don't know what he wants. I don't know how to make him happy or satisfied. So, tough nut to crack is about a problem or a person. The last idiom of this lesson is bring home the bacon. Bring home the bacon. So bacon is a thin sliced pork, and we're going to bring it to our house. So what does that mean? That's a very strange idiom. Here, bacon means money or something valuable. So let's say, for example, you're in a household and your parents are working and they bring money home so you can have a house and you can buy food and etc., etc. You can say, oh, my mom and dad work hard. They bring home the bacon every month. Bring home the bacon means you're bringing home the money that we need to live our lives. Bring home the bacon. So let's give an example. My dad and mom work hard for the family. They bring home the bacon every month. Here's another one. Stephen was able to get us 5 tickets to that music concert. Those tickets are hard to buy. He brought home the bacon. So in the first example, like I said before, my parents are working hard. They're making money for our lives. They bring home the bacon every month. The bacon is the money. The second one is not money. Stephen went out and got something that was a little bit difficult to get. He got us tickets for a concert. So we can say, oh, we're so happy. Stephen did a great job. He brought home the bacon for us, meaning he delivered something very valuable to us. Really, really good. So bring home the bacon means to bring something valuable back to your house or get something really valuable for someone else. And that is it for Food Idioms Part 2. I hope you learned something here. If you learned a lot or just even a little bit, don't forget to click the subscribe button or give me a thumbs up. It really does help. Check out some of my other videos, especially check out Food Idioms #1, where my hair looks completely different than it does today. Trust me, I am the same person. So, hope you learned something. Keep on working hard, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hi everyone, I'm Robert. Remember to click on the subscribe button or the like button if my videos are helping you learn English. I'll see you next time.